Okay. So I'll start. You can't go back when you're live. You know that, right? Um, I'll just start it out just by however I want. I try to do it where, it could be like members only or whatever because you got like so many trollers and shit. But I figured, you know what, I'll just leave it that way, the way that way. People are just scrolling. It's a Sunday afternoon or whatever. People are going to just be doing whatever the hell they're going to be doing. So they're going to be scrolling. I saw some content creators today that just flipped me out, man. They were fucking just talking. Dang, I didn't even hit the 5 minute mark before I said a bad word. Oh, well, it is what it is. And they're talking like crazy, like crazy, 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 crazy. Yes. I think we're seriously headed towards like World War III or whatever. And like my channel's supposed to be like funny, right? Um I try to do this where I would like do like reviews of like other content creators stuff, stupid stuff and people making mistakes and stuff and like making fun of them. But I got all caught up into politics and stuff like that. So, you know, it's kind of funny when you think about it because this message is held by review. I just ripped a big wet fart. Well, that's wonderful. You know what? I love wet farts. I think they're amazing when you're in the bathtub alone or you're sitting on the toilet. That's actually disgusting. That's really cool. Whoever you are, I bet you do not have an education. So, but none of my moderators are in, it, and I'm not going to bother to take you out because I think you probably need professional help. But it's okay. Oh, you did too. We got two farters in the house. Wow, 8 people, two farters. What's up, our RJ, the friend group? Finally, a normal person. I think I found a normal person. You farted again. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. What did you eat? What did you eat? Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, anyway, so politics isn't the subject that you people want to talk about today. You want to talk about farts. Taco Bell for sure. Okay. So no, silly. I got caught up in politics. Oh, you got caught up in politics. Okay. Fart for us, baby girl. Where do these donkeys come from? What's up, 64? I don't know. It seems like when I have my hair braided, I get the weird ones. When I let my hair down, it's a different story. When I have my hair up, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's Sunday. I don't know. We got some weirdos in here, but I will take off my shirt. And I will do. Getting fucking hot. The project. What's up? Am I a trans man? Absolutely not. I am a 100% woman, female, born female. I just don't know how to put on my makeup right. Yeah, no. 64 Flyers knows I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Come on, man. Am I a fucking trans man? Get out of here. That is so stupid. Why do people say that shit to people? Why would you say that to me, of all people? This is the only stream where I'm actually able to talk and be noticed. RJ. Well, this isn't a trans channel. That's for fucking sure, man. Oh, thank you, 808. Um, my goodness. I don't know, man. You make me question my own identity. Am I a fucking trans? No, I'm not a trans. I'm a fucking female. There's more lighting, okay? I don't have any filters. I look like a trans guy. What, bro? Really? Are you serious? No, man. I'm not a trans guy. No, 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 no. No, now you're just messing with me. No, I'm not a trans guy, dude. No, that's not it. No. Trans guy. I don't even really know the difference between transsexual or transgender, to be honest with you. I think transsexual is where they're actually in transition of being, okay, relax, don't get in trouble, YouTube deal. Oh, so another one fell for review. Show us your what? You're a trans guy. I'm a trans guy. No, I'm not. Fucking A. No, transsexual is wait, hold on. Transsexual is you're transitioning from one sex to the other. So if I was a trans guy, what would that be? I don't even know. But I'm actually a female, born and raised. Eh, Mom- I don't know what they're calling me, a guy or a girl, or I don't know. I'm a fucking female. It's almost time to let it out. Right here. Oh, no likes. There's 6 guys of you in here, not one like, really. And what if I was? You guys are weird for staying in here. You must like trans guys, or there's no such thing as a trans guy or a trans girl. It's just stupid. I left for a minute, and now everyone talking about trans. I know what mamacita means. I'm from El Paso, Texas. There's only one. I'm gonna stay here online for a while till my little roomie gets here. She's gonna think it's funny that people thought that. Okay, so what happened? You got caught up in politics. Yeah, man. I like. Did you know that like Donald Trump literally said it came out of his fucking own mouth? He says, I don't care about the price people's inflation, the prices of gas. I don't care about, people being broke. I don't know exactly how he put it, but it's just look it up of him saying that he doesn't give a shit about people's this or people's that, about the American people. And he said it out of his own mouth. And then he called a reporter, you're dumb. You're a dumb person. It's like, dude, the fucking president said that, he doesn't know he's all gas is only $2 and something cents. Just show me where it's fucking $2 and something, because I drive a fucking 5.7 Hemi, you know what I mean? And I'm not your mommy, but whatever. um it's just fucking amazing, dude. He's building fucking, spending trillions or trillion literally, and at the end of the day it's going to add up to like trillions of dollars that he's spending on the White House. I love Trump. He is kicking butt for once. Hmm. Yeah. Something I always procrastinate on. Christians Q&A. What is something you always procrastinate on? That was my Q&A little thick sticker there. Fuckers. Yeah, anybody from the movie or the show Jackass could have fucking been president. At least you're number one in the world again. At least we're number one in the world. We've always been number one in the world. It doesn't have anything to do with Donald Trump. Like, not really. That's not true. I can't believe anybody thinks, that it's Trump. Do you hear the words that come out of his mouth? Well, good morning, dude. Biden. It's been a while since I heard about Biden. Look, it's windy out here. Check out how windy it is out here in Vegas. Look at the trees. Look at that. Look at those are palm trees up there. Had a wind. We had a wind. There's my car. The Charger. Damn, that wind is fucking kicking up. Thank you. Me and my transness. I'm so trans. These are freaking real. I can't believe I get called trans. That's so stupid. Oh my God. I want to put on some music, but I can't because then it's like, oh my God, she's going to get copyrighted. I'll get copyrighted for that. I mean, I just saw the other YouTubers and some just doing their own things. I said, I'm just going to come in. I'm going to do my own thing and see what happens. I think I start new work tomorrow. Okay, my love. God bless. Be safe. Bye. I hope you liked and subscribed the Cypress Project 1444. Bye. Later. Do I sound like a guy, chat? Is there anybody out there? Can anybody hear me talking? I just really want to know. I know smoking's bad for you. $301% woman. Oh, thank you. I know, 5 people. I need one of those phone things. I had one, but it's at my other house. Just a quick chapstick right here. Now, I literally was watching a guy that is a trans something because he's a guy. He's a real dude, man. Hi, what's up, Knowledge? I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing okay. And he's a guy, and he had on like a bra. I know they're not. Anyway, this guy didn't even have boobs at all, right? Was he's an obvious man, and like I don't know, one of those type of like drags or whatever that like guys that like will wear. Look, I'm not prejudiced. I'm not. Be nice, Misty. Be nice, be nice, be nice. Um, it would be like as if I were to like, act like a dude and like have like a tuxedo on and talk like a dude and try and like ask my viewers to address me as a man, um, or something like that. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I guess you got to respect people for what they say and what they ask. You know what I mean? And if people ask you, hey, what you about? Who are you? What is your name? Um, but don't ask someone if they're a man or a woman. You know what I mean? If you don't know, then leave it alone. You know what I mean? I think that's rude. I think it's fucking rude to ask if someone is a man or woman. Hit that like, man. Hit that like button, folks. Hit that like button. It takes a lot for a total stranger to get on live and be live for the whole world to see, not even knowing who's gonna, just pick up their phone and just randomly come on your channel and be like, hey, look, who's this? Who's this bitch talking? You know what I mean? Talk to me, I'll talk to you. Q&A. What's up, Mr. Freedom? Victor was the one to say that. Oh, say what? Okay. What's up, Mr. Freedom? He's in the house today. You missed it. There was a few people in here, man. Dang it. I haven't seen you on much lately. What's your favorite holiday made up by humans? Um, I want to say Halloween. No, holiday made up by humans. Oh, yeah, that's a funny question. That's a good one, Steve. I hope I answered that right. Because Halloween, Hollow Fest, that's whenever it's an interesting story, but I don't really know. I can't even see anything good to watch nowadays. Me either. I know it's like you skim through the same old stuff, So sometimes I find myself watching reruns. Veterans Day. Okay, that's a good one. That's true. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's a good one. I like Mischief Night before Halloween. Hmm. Now I've never heard of that. Valentine's or something. Wait, no, I got ignored by my crush for a bit while talking to my best friend. Oh gosh. I never had a Valentine. Never. I don't even understand the whole concept of Valentine's Day. I mean, Mexicans people excuse me. They celebrate everything. The Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. I think it's in November too, and it's pretty interesting. It kind of like it will make you think that it was like Halloween, but it's not. It's Day of the Dead. Yeah, Day of the Dead. I went out. Damn, lost everybody. Oh, there's still 3 people in here. Oh, here we go. Mexicans have the Day of the Dead, not Halloween. Oh, okay, so they do switch it for that. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Well, then forget about that Holocaust story that I had, Steve. What is my favorite god made by humans? Seventh Day Adventist. Someone in the next stream just asked what's 13 plus 13. Well, that's easy. 26. That's weird. 26. I'm going to let this off. I really want to let this out. I'm going to let it off. Hey, what's up? I'm doing fine, Zine Santa. How you doing, Zine Santa? Yeah, 26. 13, 13. That's kind of creepy. What do you guys think about that new virus they have that's going around that everybody's so worried about? Humans created numbers before the stories of God. How do you put a book in order without numbers? You don't. You have to have numbers because you have to have pages. COVID 2.0. No, you have to have pages, right? So you technically can't unless you have a certain IQ. Yeah, you have to have numbers. So sorry about that, folks. I got knocked off. My mom called me. So anyway, I don't even know if I'm still on. Yep, I'm still on. Yeah. Sorry, hold on, buddies. Hold on there, little fellas and fellets. Had to let my freaking hair out of that fucking thing. Whatever you want to call it. It was tied up. Sorry. Hope nobody got a headache from that. Really, really not cool of me to do that. I'm so sorry, folks. The stories of God were entertainment 8 wait a minute, 1,000 years ago, just like movies today. Hmm. You think that? There's so many different versions of the Bible, it's not even funny. Bye, RJ. Nice to see you. Yeah, I know. Hmm. Well, I don't know. I do know now because you just told me so. Who's your favorite group, man? All right, RJ. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I hope you liked and subscribe, babe. Peace out. Have a good day. Do whatever you're doing and love. Hey, guys, is that too loud? I don't want to get copyrighted. That would suck. I love them too. Excuse me. Let's see what they got. Oh my God. Pick one. Okay. Let's see. I just picked one at random because I don't have my glasses on. It's like a long commercial. I'll put it on mute. We're the only ones in here. It's like a little party. Okay. I know this is not the right remote. Can't. The fuck? How many does she have? Oh, and then she's got another one right here. My God, I bet you this one's it. No. Oh man. Oh well. That's life. 1993. I never got to see Metallica. Never. I've never been to a concert. Hmm. I bet they. You know what? They're still playing, and they're in their 60s, man. I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want anything that's something in the background. As long as you guys can't hear it. Be right back, folks. You can hear it right now. We should go for a ride in my car right now, right now, right now. It probably is too loud. And then I'll get copyrighted. And then it won't count towards my views or towards my anything. That's why I'm not monetized yet. What's up, hypocrites? 4X based. Hi. How long am I clean? Physically clean? I don't know how to put on makeup good. That's why maybe I look like I'm like I've been clean a long time, dude. I never was not clean. Ah, what a buzzkill. Total buzzkill, man. Total buzzkill. How about you, man? Oh, this is it. That was that stuff that I was talking about earlier that I like to put on my lips sometimes. Elf. It's really expensive, but somebody gave it to me as a gift. 25 years? Oh, right on. Cool, man. No, man, I'm a water chick. Every time I drink a soda, I get way too hyper. But I love sweet tea. You know. So I think I'm going to go for a little cruise in my car. I don't know if you guys want to go or what. I'm at 30% battery. Questions. Best part of being in a chat. What's the best part of being in a chat? Let's go driving. All right, let's go driving. 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 It's windy outside, but we can still go driving. Okay, now where did I put? Okay, there. We're going driving. Rage Against the Machine. Pretty sure. Yep, I left them here. My keys. My keys. Yeah, it's a little bit breezy out here. They call it a high wind advisory. I don't know what part of country or town or cities or where y'all are from, but right here, this is not a high wind advisory, man. This is like somebody breathing hard in your face. Hell yeah, I'm up to it. Why wouldn't I be, dude? I'm not. I don't know what. I mean, I'm not on anything, dude. We're just going around. Everybody left me. Yeah, I'm back. I lost connection because I don't know why. I shouldn't have. I paid my bill, but for some reason it I was on Wi-Fi or some shit like that, and it just kind of took me off. I don't know, dude. Something weird happened. It's quite awkward. They're playing some badass songs, man. So anyway, I need to figure out what's wrong with my Hemi because I have to get it smogged. And I've got a month to do it, man. I wish I lived in a city or a state where that shit wasn't necessary. The only good part about that is I can go to the DMV or a kiosk is what they call them here, and get what they call is like a 30-day pass, which like gives you like a little extra time. Yeah. It's just a drag because these smog places, these cars, when the check engine light comes on and it's an emissions issue, but like the MDS for charger, it shouldn't be an emissions issue. The MDS solenoids, all they are is to make a car go faster. That's all it is for the 5.7 chargers. And actually, anyway, even the six, believe it or not, they make them a six. It was just ridiculous. You might as well get a fucking. God, I did it. Oh, I'm 30 minutes. I can cuss all the fuck I want. It's just ridiculous. It's like, get a rocket. Yeah. And there's a pros and the cons about the 5.7 Hemis, okay? But they surpassed the what do they call the 3.6 or whatever they are. I think they are the 3 point something. I don't know. They're ridiculous. And they're so quiet. It's like they're just like anyway, and then they're like they like flip them the way they put them in. It's like ridiculous. But I thought I had 3100 Buick Century, and that car, it was pushing 200,000. That's why I got rid of it. So I got the 5.7 Hemi by accident, not realizing that it was a Hemi. Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. Um, and I regretted it instantly when I realized. And I finally, after like 3 or 4 months after having the car, I realized I'm like, this car does not have 140 fucking thousand miles on it. Turns out the car actually has over 220,000 miles on it. Yeah, my bad, my fault. Shame on me. Spank me in the ass all you want. I screwed up big time on that one, man. Um, but it sounds good. Every now I think, and I call it the Hemi tick, but it could very well be. But then I listen under and to see, because if it's an underneath knock, you're screwed. Pretty much. I'm screwed. If it's on the top, like it could be the rockers or the lifters, I can work with that. You know what I mean? Just take the top off, and you need 8 millimeter and a 10 millimeter, and be careful whenever you take off your lifters, um, and just make sure you keep your nuts and your bolts all in the same spot, and you're fine. And always have new head gaskets on deck when it comes to these bitches, always, because it's not like with some other engines, like especially the 3100s or whatever. Those are those are those gaskets are um the gaskets, like in my car when I took it off. I could have probably used the other one, the gaskets that I had before. There was really nothing that bad with them. It's kind of interesting. And don't ever use a fucking razor blade to scrape off oil or shit from your heads, or for anything for that matter, because you get metal particles in your engine and you're screwed. Trust me. And don't change your transmission. Now I'm going off like a stupid ass. If you're going to change your transmission fluid, make sure you get your Carfax. And if it hasn't been changed, like in 60,000 miles or whatnot, you're fucking everything up. Because if you take that shit apart, it's gonna all fall apart, and then you're gonna need a whole new transmission. In some cases, you may just need a torque converter, so don't even fuck with it. But when you have a car that's over 200,000 miles, which I have the Carfax on it, and I'm trying to distinguish, well, what does it mean by maintenance, maintenance, maintenance? And it seemed to be, I did the math and I looked at the mileage and it was like, okay, the past 20 years is, it's got a pretty good history. But what is an oil change versus maintenance check? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay. So whenever it says maintenance, when it had maintenance done on it, what kind of maintenance are they talking about? You know what I mean? Like just the oil change. But some of it said oil change. I think this car came from like back east or something. I'm not 100% sure. And there was one creepy thing if you look at bumper.com, but it only went back to 2016 history of this car that I got. And somebody ran over something in this car. Okay. And this is the creepy part. I don't know exactly what they ran over, but something happened and they brought it from back east to here where I live in Vegas. And yeah, I need a lot of maintenance. But I noticed I looked down at the car. I looked down underneath the car, where the girl, and it's bent, man. It's been broken, right? But in the Carfax, what's up? And what's up? Ain't no saint. 13 ain't no saint either. Somebody ran over something, right? And there was real no full description on it. And every time somebody tried to check me on it on OfferUp, they're like, "This bitch is lying, man. That car doesn't have 140,000 miles on it. That has over 200K. She's a lying scam." So it dropped my ratings down, right? I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. Hold on, man. You're talking about the wrong chick." I don't know, man. So I did my history, and this chick helped me out, and I went to this place, and she told me, "No, dude, this is where they fucked up, man. Somewhere at this time, between this time and this time," and we were like, "Oh man." So I'm like, I know that guy had to know. The dude that showed me the car knew for a fact that he rolled back the miles. How they did it, I have no motherfucking clue. Okay, I didn't think it was possible. But if you take your car to O'Reilly's, mileage, the correct mileage, because O'Reilly's, they have the OBDs. I have an OBD freaking thing, and it'll tell me cute. It'll tell me, it'll tell me like what codes have on it or what. And I have one code P3441, which is look it up. Anyway, it could be a couple of things, but in my situation, it's a wiring issue, which is tough. So I got a couple pigtails and stuff, and I'm gonna change the six cylinder. I'm gonna change that wiring because the way it runs, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because there's 8. It's a V8, so that it takes in each coil pack. There's 2 spark plugs, so it takes 16 spark plugs to get the fucker going. And if they're not done right, and then they're not all connected right, it could be wiring. It could be the coil pack. Don't ever, if you're gonna order anything, if you have a Hemi, a Dodge of that sort, please get Mopar. Get Mopar. Get Mopar parts for your Dodge Chargers or your Challengers, your Hemi engines. Like I said, my car, she's at the last stretch of her life. Okay. So far, when it does a little bit of its knocking or it's a little bit of its ticking, it sounds like it's coming from the top because it's just like after warm up, after she purrs after she goes for a little bit, she quiets down. But I paid $500, unfortunately, to this one place. They had me get signed up for some fucking credit thing, which my friend, my friend of mine, did it for me. $1,100 credit to change the thermostat and supposedly flush out the system within the radiator and whatnot, and refill it with the fucking. I'm shaking. I'm so pissed. They ripped me off, dude. That if they put a new and the housing, of course, and then of course not, it's not a fuse, it's a relay. which they didn't do. I had my own relay, okay? I said, don't put a new relay in there. Then they charged me for it anyway, and they didn't even freaking replace it. I did it myself. And there was a loose wire that was touching the metal, which could cause a short within the whole system, which they probably did. And I'm gonna have to find out where the fucking short is. And if anybody that knows anything about cars, especially Dodge Chargers 5.7s to be specific, the RT Hemi specifically, the ones that have my car specifically with the all the bells and whistles with the fucking um sunroof and everything, all that extra wiring. You know how long it's going to take for me to find that fucking wiring issue? And I can't just put that shit off, you know what I mean? And then plus I got some type of little leak and I tasted it to see if it was antifreeze. So it's either antifreeze or it's transmission fluid. I can't keep tasting it. If I wind up dead, you guys know, bless me and come to my funeral if you want. Live in Las Vegas. I want my ashes to be in El Paso, Texas. It's because I ingested antifreeze by accident because somebody sold me a car that had 100,000 miles more on it than what it was supposed to fucking be. My mic? Sorry. It's doggy. Oh, sorry. Dog mine now. Um, sorry. Anyway, I fixed it. Yeah, thank you. Um, and then of course the windshield when you put to spray the wiper because somebody left it out in the fucking desert heat, but it washes up pretty good, you know. Other than the hood, everything else is pretty shiny, you know, on it. Nobody, everybody leaves, man. People don't like to talk about cars in here no more. It's so fucking crazy. Bad boys and girls. And that's funny. For earlier these guys were telling me that I look like a trans guy, but there was only guys in here. What does that tell you? If they really believed that I was a guy, why did all these guys stay in my fucking chat? Hmm. I don't even know what you said, hypocrite. I don't understand what you mean. I'm just talking to the fucking camera. Listen, I mean, listen. You're sitting here listening to me. You're giving me time. Thank you. I appreciate that immensely. Hopefully, I know I didn't dox myself yet. Like it really matters. Who's gonna come after a woman in her late 60s? I'll have to go back on that comment you left. The only trans in your vocabulary is Trans Am. Oh man, I wish they still made those. They don't even make them. What's up? Ain't no saint. Hey, we're just talking about cars. No, they. I remember when they stopped. No, I know I'm not in my late 60s, but remember whenever they stopped making Pontiacs. It must have been like it happened before the 2008 housing crash happened. Um, I know because I was working for Cadillac East here in Las Vegas, so I know that. And it was crazy, man. I was kind of depressed because I was like, that sucks, man. Thank you. That was sucky, man. That tripped me out. I know I keep fucking up my mic. I need to get one of those mics. Um, you ain't. You are? Yeah, I'm by South Point right now. I can't even see your picture or nothing like that. But I normally live off of Stewart and Lamb. And when my mom's at home right now, she's in that rehabilitation, not for drugs because she fell. Yeah, I don't know really nothing about you. You could be a kid, ain't no saint. 13. I know nothing about you. So for me to say sure, let's me is be stupid. In Ireland, it's rare to find any Pontiac. It's pretty rare here too. Yeah. And then it's even hard to find parts for any kind of car here, especially gasoline operated vehicles, especially American gasoline operated vehicles. If you have a foreign car and shit, easy. Yeah, right. I'm not in my 30s, dude. 20 years ago, maybe. Almost. And I accept it. Hopefully, you'll be that old one day. When you get older, you'll understand. Oh, yeah. You know, younger people these days, they don't get it. I feel sorry for them in a way, to be honest with you. Oh, really? Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there in September. It's okay. I'm enjoying the last couple months that I have. I hate the gray hair part. I can't stand that part. I can't stand the wrinkles. I fucking can't stand the wrinkles. But I'm blessed. I didn't have children because unfortunately I developed cancer. Um, oh, yeah, you had to fuck things up. Ain't no saint. Okay. Anyway, I wasn't. I couldn't have kids, so I I could nothing I could do about it. I just couldn't have kids. Couldn't afford to do all the other things you do to get them. You look 30. That's good. What's nasty? Inappropriate. Let's see what's been held for review. Yeah, it's not nasty. It's just yeah. But luckily, I was 23 years old, so they caught it in time. But unfortunately, they had to cut so much out that I didn't have a chance. I tried, but one time I thought I was, but I wasn't. But I have a friend that because my eggs are great. I Yeah, I mean, so saved my life, but I want to create a life. I know I still have good eggs because I'm healthy, and I have a friend that, but and we don't have the money, so there's no hope. It's all right. It is what it is. Um, I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. No. Yeah, guys, we're going up on an hour here. What's everybody doing this Sunday? I mean, it's crazy. It's like we're so disconnected from each other these days. I mean, why? It's like we're so easy and quick to jump online and see Hormones replacement. No, I didn't need any everything's there fine. I'm fine. I um no, that's crazy. The last day. Yeah, you're confusing the fuck out of me. Um no, I still went on just like as a woman, I mean, I still had, I didn't like get like a hysterectomy or nothing like that. No. I just couldn't have kids, dude. Just leave it at that. Okay? um but yeah. Um yeah, it's just times are tough. I see people like Robin Williams or people like Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, and I think to myself, there's so many millions. Not and it's not crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. Not just hundreds of thousands. And I'm not even looking at the comments. So if I don't answer anybody, if I don't even know there's 3 people in here, whatever you say, if I don't answer you, I'm sorry. I'll look later. It brings me to tears to think how many the pain, because I'm gonna come out to something. I'm gonna come out with something for you guys about me, okay? And that is it. Um I have level 3 anxiety, and I had never heard of that. Like, really, and that's kind of way that my psychiatrist explained it to me. And the crazy thing is, we've never physically met in person. I met my therapist in person a few times. First time he saw me, he diagnosed me with bipolar, and he took it right back. He took that away really quick, and he re-diagnosed me with something else, which is PTSD, and something else that he can't really describe. He basically explains it as me trying to like over please other people and put other people's feelings and emotions and needs over mine, which causes me to want to just be up in a corner and lock myself up because I can't please everybody in the world. Hey, welcome back. The Cypress Project was up. And then my psychiatrist is like um okay, you're at level 3 anxiety, you have level 3, because I have level 3 anxiety. It's fucking crazy. And when it hits, and it hits like a fucking ton of bricks, man. Let me tell you. It's like, yeah, you're right. And I'll get to that in a second. Yeah. PTSD. That was one of the first diagnoses, and that one was the right one too. The other one was way off. The whatever he said. Bipolar disorder, no. But actually, my psychiatrist, he asked me a few questions, thinking, well, maybe she is. Let's say, he said, have you ever stayed up like 7 days in a row, and da 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 da, a couple other questions, and I said, no, sir, no. And he said, okay. And he looked at me, and he paid very close attention, and then he says, okay, he says, and then he explained to me the levels of anxiety. He says, you're level 3. I can see it, and I'm sorry. And I looked like shit that day, okay? I probably do now, but maybe not as bad as I did then. Um, and he said he saw me do something, and it's something that maybe a lot of people don't see, but I'll put my hand on my chest. And he just noticed it. He's a good doctor. And he was only one that like paid attention. I'm like, why can't we like see each other in person? We're so disconnected from each other, which is what I was really getting at when I first started 32 minutes ago or whatever, talking about this shit. I wanted to tell everybody and confess to everybody that yes, I have a serious anxiety disorder, which is hard for me to, like, when I get off and run offline real quick, which is probably one of the reasons why I don't have a lot more subscribers. And when I have views, it's only like 2 or 3 at a time. I used to have a lot more that would stay in and chat. And then I look at other people who chat and do videos live, and they'll like have 20, 30, 40 people in their chat. And even people that are just so ridiculous that just sit and wait for fucking donos and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ran away. Yeah. Fucker. I ran away, Cypress. Yeah, I ran away. You got me. You got me. You got me. That's cool. You got me. Like a chicken. And my aunt told me that too. Oscar Electric, what's up, bad boy? Up in the house. So much stuff going on at home that it's hard to deal with eternal life, like school, etc., which can end up getting bullied and then comes to people pleaser. Damn. You hit the hammer on the nail right there, Hippo. What's up, my love? What's up, boy? What's up, baby? It's so nice to see you. So nice to see you, man. Hit that like before you dip, boy. Hey, I want everybody to meet my mod, Oscar Electric, in the house. Love the blue hearts, ain't no saint. Thank you, man. Hey, it's all right. Hey, 2006, that's the year of my car, my love. Oh, baby. Oscar, I'm so glad you came in to see me. Nice to see you, babe. I love you. Oh, she's at home. I'm not at the house, babe. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So cool. We were just talking about my Hemi, man. I'm so having trouble. I have to have it smogged like real soon. It's driving me nuts. So, nutso bugutso. You know what I mean? Mod on YouTube. Go follow me on TikTok. All right, man. I'm gonna get myself back on TikTok too. I'll go check you out pretty soon. All right, man. Like that sounds like a deal to me. Hey, how about we meet up again later tonight, everybody? It sound like a plan to me? Super duper. All right. Later. Catch y'all later. However. All right, Oscar Electric. Okay, I'll get myself back on TikTok. See how it works. All right, later. Bye, everybody. Let's see. Let's message Shell for review. Let's see what this fucker had to say. Later. Bye, guys. Peace out. Oh, Oscar, before you leave, I got called a man again. Oh, bye. Bye, sexy. Oh my God. Love the rack. Wow. You guys are too funny. You're not a man. I know I'm not a man. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. All right, XO. Later, Oscar Electric. All right, bye. Finally, we're going to end this. We started with me being a trans woman or a trans man. Now I'm a woman. All right, later. Bye, guys. Get your shit straight. Love you. Bye.